Good morning friends. New example in lacing, battening and column base. A built-up column 2 ISMC 350 at back-to-back spacing of 220 mm is carrying an axial load of 1100 kN. Length of column is 10 meter. It is held in position at both the end but not restrained in direction. Design a suitable double lacing system. In question here, 2 ISMC section is given. It's a back-to-back section. Spacing is given between back-to-back section. Axial load is given. Length of column is given. And position is given. Either end is both end is fixed or not. And design a double lacing system. This example is a design a double lacing system. Remaining all the data are same as last example. Okay. Now first step, you know that first step is assuming angle. Generally we are assuming angle 45 degree. Okay. Now for a single ISMC required G and R minimum, and for double ISMC we require RZZ and RYY. Now for single ISMC 350, G is equal to 60 and R minimum is equal to RYY 28.3. From steel table here is given ISMC 350. So from steel table ISMC 350 is there. For that we require G and R minimum. Here 2R is given, RXX and RYY. For that minimum value is 2.83 RYY. So minimum among these two value is 2.83. So take RYY as R minimum 2.83 centimeter. Here 28.3 mm. It's converted into mm. And G again, the value of G is 60 here given. G value of G 60 given. So for that use single ISMC, G and R minimum. Now first step, you know that L0 spacing of lacing. From figure, how we'll find L0? L0 is equal to 60 plus back to back spacing distance 220 plus 60, that means 60 plus 60 plus 220. Here L0 is equal to 340 mm. For double lacing system, same step for single lacing system. Now for each component we'll have to check L0 by R minimum. You know that L0 same step by R minimum value is equal to 12 less than 50. That means okay, all these steps are same as single lacing system. Now for double lacing system or double section 2 ISMC we require RZZ and RYY. So for that use again IS code. For ISMC 350 in steel table, this type of table is given. Double channel lace or batten be used as a column. Here ISMC 350, for that RXX or RZZ is given here 13.66 centimeter, and for this section here RYY is given according to our spacing. Here spacing is equal to 220. So for that 220 13.74 RYY. Okay, spacing is 220. For spacing RYY section of ISMC 350, RYY is equal to 13.74 and RXX is equal to 13.66. So take here RZZ 13.66, that means 136.6 mm, and RYY 137.4 converted into mm. Okay, from both the value, minimum value is 136. So RZZ or RXX taken as a minimum, that means minimum value is equal to 136.6. Now for column with both end hinge, here condition is given. It is held in position at both end but not restrained in direction. That means condition is given, both end is hinge. So for that we'll take KL is equal to 1L. It is given in IS code page number 45. This type of table is given. For that both hand are hinge like this. Here hinge is given. Okay, for that KL is equal to 1L. KL is equal to 1L. So use IS code page number 45. KL is equal to 1L. Here L is equal to 10 meter. So converted into mm is equal to 10,000 mm. Now built up column, we'll have to check KL by R minimum. For single column, we'll have to check L0 by R minimum. For built up column, we'll have to check KL by R minimum. KL is equal to 10,000, R minimum for built up column, that means 2 section is equal to 136.6. Value is equal to 73.2. Now again we have to check whether our L0 by R value is less than 0.7 into KL by R value into 1.5. This check is given in clause number 7.6.5.1. Whether our L0 by R value is less than 0.7 into KL by R value into factored. Okay, then answer is 53.80. That means 12 is less than this value. That means okay. Now first step for example is this check is required. Okay, for built up column or single ISMC column. Now first step is effective length of lacing. Now design of lacing is started. Effective length of lacing, this clause is given 7.6.6.3. You know that this type of triangle is from here, like this triangle is given here, 340 is there. Okay, L0 and another value is horizontal value is also 340. Okay, so for that L0 is 340, horizontal is 340, vertical is 340. So now here one triangle is formed like this, right angle triangle. Okay, so value of horizontal 340, vertical 340. Also find the value of lacing. These are the lacing system. If we'll draw triangle like this, here or here, these are the vertical, these are the horizontal distance. And so for that triangle is formed like this, 340, 340, angle 45, lacing L0. Then now use triangle rules and find the value of LE. Opposite side square plus nearer side square. 340 square plus 340 square. Length of lacing is equal to 480.83. Same step. It's a single lacing system. Now for double lacing system, you know that LE is equal to 0.7 into this value. Now multiply this value with 0.7 for double lacing system. This design step is given in design requirement step for lead. LE is equal to 0.7. Double lacing system, either bolt connection or weld connection. So for that double lacing system, LE is equal to 0.7 L. For that we are multiplying 0.7 here with LE. Okay. Now width of lacing, you know that here in question not describe connect types of connection, either bolt or weld. We are assuming here bolt connection. For that we require assuming number of diameter of bolt. So here double lacing system, for that we are assuming 25 bolt. Okay, for that D is equal to 3D. Same step as a single lacing system, bolt connection. 3D is equal to 20. Clause number 7.6.2. This step is same as a single lacing system. Thickness of lacing is equal to LE by 60. LE by 60. LE by 60. 5.6. We are assuming 8 mm thickness. Okay. Size of lacing is what? 60 by 8 mm. For that we have to find R minimum, T by root 12. T 8 mm thickness by root 12. Value is equal to 2.30 Nam. Whether our LE by R minimum ratio, we'll have to check another check. LE by R minimum ratio, LE is equal to 336.58, R minimum 2.309, value is equal to 145.77. Whether this value is greater than 145 or not, we'll have to check this value. This value is greater than 145, that means not okay. In bolt connection single lacing system, we have to check whether our value LE by R minimum value is less than 145 or not. If our value is less than 145, that means okay, but our value is greater than 145 here for double lacing system. Okay, greater than 145. For that not okay. This value is less than 145 according to clause number 7.6.3, but this value is greater than 145, that means not okay. So for that we are assuming another size, that means here 60 into 8 thickness. So for that we are assuming 10 mm thickness. Okay, and again check both the value. For that find R minimum, T by root 12, 10 by root 12, 2.88, LE by R minimum. Again we'll have to check LE by R minimum, 116.86. It is less than 145, that means okay. Here it is greater than 145, that means not okay. So for that we have to again assuming or resize the lacing system. For that here 8 mm thickness is there, so we are increase the thickness 10 mm, and again check if value is less than 145, that means okay. Now we'll have to find compressive load PD. For that require FCD. Now we have LE by R minimum ratio 116 and FY 250. You know that buckling class C rectangle section. So for that we have to use IS code page number 42 for buckling class C. This type of table, column buckling class C, compressive strip, find FCD. Our value of L by R minimum value is 116. 116 is between 1110 and 120. So find the value of 1110 and 120. Here 1110 is there, FY 250. For that 94.6 and 83.7. Here 94.6 and 83.7. Now difference between these two value 1110 and 120 is 10. Difference between these two value is 6.686, and difference between these two value is 10.9. Now cross multiplication, 10 into 6.86 divide by 10. 10.9 into 6.86 divided by 10, difference is 7.49. Here FCD is equal to, you know that we are doing difference between 1110 and 116 and 1110 and 1120. So for we are doing difference between 110. So for take value of 110 for FCD 94.6, and here difference is in minus. So for that here take minus, and difference is 7.48. So FCD is equal to 87.12. Now next step is compressive strength. You know that AE into FCD. AE, that means thickness into width. Thickness is 10 and width is equal to 60. FCD 87.12. PD is equal to 52.27 kilonewton. Now transverse shear force VT is given 25% of axial load. You know that according to this clause. Now 2.5% axial load is given one here. So for that value is equal to VT 27.5, here 27.5 for 4 side. Why 4 side? Because double lacing system is there and 2 ISMC. For single lacing system 2 and another lacing system another 2, that means 4. Okay. Now axial force in lacing F is equal to VT upon 4 sin theta. Why 4 sin theta? In design requirement it is given that if system is double lacing system here, then F is equal to VT upon 4 sin theta. So for that we are using VT upon 4 sin theta. VT is given 27.5, 4 sin theta is 45. Now value is equal to 9.73. Whether our value of compressive load is greater than this value or not. Compressive load 52 is greater than 9.73, that means safe in compression. Now we'll have to check whether our value is safe in tension or not. So for that TD, TD is equal to, both the formulas are given. TD is equal to 0.9 m minus D0 into T into Fu by gamma m0. D0 is equal to diameter of bolt. Diameter of bolt is equal to 20. That means diameter of bolt is equal to D plus 2. That means 22. Diameter of hole 22. Gamma m1 1.25. Value of TD is equal to 11.112.17, and another value of TD is equal to AgFy upon gamma m0. Ag is equal to B into T. Value is 136.36. Both the values are smaller than take TD is a smaller value is 112.17. Whether this value is greater than this value or not. So TD is greater than 9.73, that means lacing system safe in tension. Okay. Now last step is end connection. You know that strength of 20 mm dia bolt in double shear In single shear, strength of 20 mm dia is 45.3. It is given in design step for 25 bolt. Strength in single shear is 45.3. Here 25 bolt, 45.3 in single shear, but in question we are assuming double shear, so for that multiply with 2. So strength of 20 mm dia bolt in double shear is 19.6. It is also in bolt connection. You already teach in bolt connection. Now strength of bolt in bearing value is 2.5 kb dt Fu upon gamma m0. We are assuming kb is a 1, d20 t10 Fu upon 10. Now strength of bolt in bearing 164 kilonewton. Now bolt value is 90.6 is given bolt value. Now for that R is equal to 2f cos theta. It is given because we are assuming R is equal to 2f cos theta because we are assuming connection, two lacing flat connection at one point. So for that R is equal to 2f cos theta. Now number of bolt required, for that formula is equal to R upon bolt value. R is equal to 2, F is equal to 9.73. We are using F is equal to this value 9.73. Cos theta divided by 90. Number of bolt, formula is number of bolt is equal to R upon bolt value. R is equal to 2f cos theta. Theta is 45, bolt value is 90.6. The number of bolt is equal to 0.15. It's near about 1. That means we are providing one bolt 20 diameter at each end. Here figure is given. These are the two types of lacing system, left and right. At the each end both the lacing system are connected at one point, and this connection is given by bolt 20 mm bolt, one bolt at each end. Here one bolt at each end is drawn in figure. Okay, these are the figure from double lacing system. These are the example of double lacing system. Here example of lacing system are completed. Now a new topic is battening. It's given in next videos. Thank you. If any query related to this example, please let me know and suggest me. Okay, thank you.